Next up, 13 is the lucky number when it comes to soybeans. That percentage is the optimum moisture content for the crop come harvest time. Going above 13% means a dock at the elevator, while falling below means drier beans and a smaller yield. And since it can be really tough to get that 13% exactly right, you can take a little bit of dockage and still be better off.
And the reason why is when beans get overly dry, they can shatter, and shatter losses alone, 3 to 4 beans per square foot is a bushel per acre loss. Shatter is a big issue, but you're also getting paid on less bushels at 8 or 9%. It's ingrained in our head that we don't ever want to dock. But what happens is, as beans dry to 12, 11, 9, and 8%, we are losing far more in water weight than if we would have been delivering those beans at 14 or 14.5%. But we really need to be a little more aggressive in Nebraska and not worried about, oh, I got a dockage here at 14.5%. But let's take a little closer look at what happens when we're delivering at 9, 10, 11% plus the shatter. So if you're delivering soybeans at 10% moisture, that's 3.3% yield loss. If you're delivering beans at 9% moisture, that's a 4.4% yield loss. Compare that with your elevators pricing strategies above 13% for dockage. And that isn't even taking into account shatter loss.
Fortunately, new technology allows for producers to monitor moisture changes and to make adjustments.
Some of the new grain bins have moisture sensors that can be mounted at different areas in the bin. And if you pay for the app right to your cell phone, we didn't used to have that technology years ago. So you can really manage soybeans that are overly dry. We call that reconditioning, where aeration fans are on when there's higher humidity and that sort of thing. But there's moisture sensors right on modern combines, so growers know right where they're at pretty accurately on the go. But there's things that can be done in advance of harvest too, for combines to a little more aggressively handle that above 13% without slugging. And so if you've ever slugged a combine, that is a terrible thing to have to do. So there's some certain things that growers can do.
On the Market Journal website, we've posted some links to help optimize soybean harvest and adjustments to the combine that you might want to make.